I was born in Malawi in 1991, September 5. I grew up in a family of four. We had our cousins and our aunts in our family, so it was more like an extended family. I was really away from my family in my growing part when I was a kid. And then when I was around 15 years old, I came back to my family. I started making friends at home, and then we could go and play some basketball, join some dancing groups, do some competitions of breakdance on the streets. It was really fun. I dropped the dancing part and continued with my basketball, more like turning it into a career. I joined some competitive clubs. It was fun. When I was 17 years old, I was in this team, and then they said, okay, you know what? We want to try you on this competition called Sprite 313. And then I was like, okay, fine, let's do it. We played there. Our team lost in the semis, and the coach came to us and said, okay, you know what? We have seen some skills in you, want to develop you, but we cannot just do it just like that. You need to have a proper team and good coaching stuff. So what about we draft you, and then the next under 18 national team, you come to us, and then we start from there. I was very motivated. And then because of funding, it couldn't go further because Malawi is also having issues with finance. I had formation in tourism, so I did 3 years in tourism. And at school, I couldn't find a better team, like competitive players. And then I said, okay, you know what, just let it go. Do your 3 years. I started working. I was like, okay, I want to be engaged in this tourism. I joined the rehabilitation center for wildlife, and these guys are doing good stuff. And that's when I met my wife. She was the vet there. She had a burnout, and I had to decide if we would live in Malawi based on my salary, or we could come here and try to change life. And me trying to get another formation like this, I can support her. First of all, when I came here, I couldn't speak any French. It was bonjour et je t'aime to my wife. Maintenant, ça fait 1 an et 4 mois parce que je suis arrivé en France en novembre 2019. Donc, quand nous sommes arrivés en France, elle a commencé à chercher pour un travail et elle a trouvé au Bordeaux et ici, en Rennes. Et nous avons décidé à déménager ici. Et il y a beaucoup d'intégration aussi ici. Il y a beaucoup de cultures différentes. Oui. Il est très ouvert. À Rennes et en Bretagne, il est très ouvert. Donc, c'est très bien pour nous. Pour l'instant, je suis une formation pour l'étranger ou sur pièce. C'est une formation qui s'appelle Venir Prepare Flow. C'est pour construire mon projet professionnel et aussi pour apprendre le français. I think it's a lot easier for me to make friends from people who are just coming in France or who are foreigners like me than French people, because we have issues with administration, with our visa, with integration, with the language. Here, I'm just like one bird in a flock, like I don't even matter, I don't even speak the language. So I'm like, okay, you know what? You don't even matter. You just have to learn the language, find the formation, and be in the system. For me, it's just baby steps, being better in French. Try to get into this formation, which I have subscribed, and try to be positive about everything. But I'm only an immigrant in France. I don't have decisions. I don't have influence. Uh, I think no matter what I can do, I can just do to my own ability to change my own space. When I came here, I wanted to work in social stuff, but not specifically as a monitor educator. So when I went to DIDA, I was like, wow, these guys are doing so much for us immigrants. And my first thought when CLPS, the institution that gives us the information, told us that, okay, you need to have an internship to validate your project. I said, okay, there's these guys that do the kind of work that I want to engage in the future. I contacted DIDA and they were so nice to me and they gave me a shot. And I made a lot of friends there and I learned a lot of stuff, administration, and I was involved in some workshops at DIDA. It was very good. Yeah. Surprisingly, I don't want to go back to Malawi. I hate moving, and now I'm here. I moved. There was a lot of things to process within the year. I don't want to have that again. So I want to be established here and have a baby in France and maybe visit my family in Malawi, but be more established here.